Please help me welcome our 2023 graduates. It's not playing. All right, thank you. Hello and welcome to the MATEC class of 2023 graduation ceremony. We are excited to be here today celebrating these amazing young people. We have had a year of fun and laughter and some challenges too. To be here today confirms the resilience and determination of these students as they worked hard to complete their requirements to graduate. To the families, thank you for your support through the years for your children. It truly takes a village for us all to work together and raise kids. We appreciated the communication, dedication, and support you have given your children and the staff. Parents and families are a big part of the success of our students, and having you by their side throughout the years and today proves that. So thank you. To the MATEC staff, thank you for the countless hours of work you put in to support our students. You care about our students and push them to be the best each and every one of them can be. I want to give a special thank you to Nikki DeBoer and Emily Kern for planning that they put into today's celebration. They both worked closely with our students to plan and prepare a ceremony that would be special to them. Also, thank you to Nikki Axbell for agreeing to be our guest keynote speaker and for all of her years of service to our students and staff at MATEC. Thank you, George, for your care and details in helping set up for our ceremony today. Lastly, thank you to the students. Thank you for the years of laughter and fun and excitement. We had many little shenanigans this year, such as the Ducks shenanigans, our Cocoa and Cram session, our Pop Up Your Grades session, and our Tough Love Fridays. We look at you today proud of the accomplishments and challenges you have overcome. As you sit here, you probably have many emotions, but know this, today is a testament of what you can do. Some of you have plans for working or college, but whatever your journey is, we are excited to see where your stories take you. Some of you are still working out details of what's to come, but we will be here waiting to hear you share those stories as they unfold. You too should be proud of the work you have completed and what lies ahead. At this time, I would like to introduce our first guest speaker. Our student speaker this year is Sadie Vlamic.
Congratulations, graduates. Today is a great day to celebrate the hard work and dedication it took us to get to this point. A day to honor our family, friends, and teachers that have helped support us on our journey and embrace the next steps in life. Whatever path you may choose, whether that be moving forward with college, jumping straight into the workforce, or giving yourself some free time to remember, never to give up on your dreams or goals. Setting goals is what gives us the drive to keep going. Some of the goals we set take longer than others to achieve, but stick to it and have faith in yourself. Life is going to be difficult, and there are going to be days that are seemingly unbearable, but remember to embrace the failures and frustrations in life that will only make you a stronger person. Most importantly, you will always have support and people that love you. You are all extraordinary people that are destined to do great things. Don't be afraid to go out and do your best. Go forth and know you're loved. Choosing MATEC was undoubtedly the best decision I could have made when it came to finishing high school. The teachers and administrators here have showed me nothing but kindness and support. They welcomed me with open arms and gave me the best chances I had to graduate. They gave us freedom where it was earned and showed us compassion no matter what the circumstances. I've made so many friendships in these short few months I've spent here. I've shared laughs and shed tears along the way, but I was happier than I could have ever imagined being. I will forever cherish the moments shared and the memories we've made together. Thank you to each and every one of you for believing in us and pushing us harder each day to achieve our goals. Thank you.
Thank you, Sadie. Now I would like to introduce our keynote speaker, Ms. Nikki Axbell. Nikki has been a staple in our work here at MATEC. She has provided students and staff with support in many areas and is always willing to step up, share ideas and strategies to help all of us. She is often caught making people laugh and smile while telling jokes or stories. She may even have been guilty of starting a shenanigan or two in the past few years for some fun and laughter amongst our students and staff. Please help me welcome Ms. Nikki Axbell.
Hello, welcome. Thank you guys for being here. If this is your first MATEC graduation, congratulations, you are in for a treat. MATEC graduations are celebrations of the purest form. They're intimate, and you get to hear the stories of each of these graduates, and they're extraordinary. My name is Nikki Axbell. I've been teaching at MATEC since 2015, but this is my first year that they've let me speak in public. Sadly, it's also my last year to be a proud part of the MATEC staff. We're here to celebrate the hard work and commitment of these amazing young people. And I just want to thank all of you that are here today, whether you call yourself family, friend, honored guest, members of the school board, teachers, administrators. Thank you for making time for this important occasion. Graduates, please know that we are so very proud of you and that you are loved. Before we begin, I would like to start this somber occasion with a land acknowledgement. This is the land acknowledgement of the Minnesota Education Association. We begin by acknowledging that we meet on the traditional lands served by the indigenous people. We honor America's first people and all elders, past, present, and emerging. Thank you. Today we gather to honor the accomplishments of some remarkable human beings. Their stories are very different, but they share some commonalities as well. One of the experiences that each MATEC student and graduate shares is the experience of being the new kid. Many of these students in this room have been the new kid more times than they care to count. This is an experience that I share with them. We have many special guests today, and among them is our beloved Shonda. On my first day at MATEC, I walked in with no computer, no keys, and no clue what I had gotten into. Shonda met me at the door with a baker's dozen of donuts and said, "Here, give these to the kids. All kids like it when you have food." And Shonda was not wrong. Probably the biggest quote that we hear is, "Hey miss, you got snacks?" Shonda helped me through all of it, and the support of all this amazing staff. Quickly, these people have become my family. E.E. Cummings says it best, it takes courage to grow up and become who you really are. MATEC students are the most courageous individuals you will ever have the privilege of knowing. Our graduates have faced economic hardship, transportation barriers, loss of loved ones, and many other challenges. Each graduate's story is different, as is their timeline. This is something else I have in common with these students. When a student's having a hard time seeing the finish line, I often share these thoughts. You need to understand two things about graduating. First, once you graduate, no one can ever take it away from you, no matter what. Second, when you get your diploma, it will have your name, the name of the school that you graduated from, and the date. It will not say it took X amount of time or years. I took longer than anticipated to earn my teaching license due to various life events. That fact is now irrelevant, and no one knows unless I tell them. Aaron Sorkin said, "You're going to fall down, but the world doesn't care how many times you fall down, as long as it's one fewer than the number of times you get back up." The same is true for each of you. So, when you walk away with your diploma and your transcript is complete, please know that you are a changed person. These words, this ceremony, is transformative. Graduates, as you step forward into what is next, please keep your MATEC family close. Send us an email. Stop by the office and check in. We'd love to hear what you're up to. You've done something fantastic. Take a moment to celebrate and walk proudly. Then do what brings you joy, knowing that you are capable of greatness. A.A. Moline says it best, "How lucky am I to have something that makes saying goodbye so hard." Congratulations, MATEC class of 2023. Thank you.
Thank you, Nikki. At this time, we are going to do our Student of the Year certificates. Each year, teachers pick a Student of the Year for their class. Each of them will have their own little story or reason behind they pick the student, so they'll explain. We will start first with art. And Ms. Trombley couldn't be here today. And so on behalf of Ms. Trombley, her art student this year is a student who really takes pride in doing a good job. They have a fantastic art ability. Ms. Trombley said she also appreciated the conversations that they had in class. And the art student of the year is Raven Zvorak. Ducks. Language arts is next. I invite up Jeanette Bosville.
The student that I am honoring this year, I met her at the beginning of the year. She had a natural talent. She was in several of my classes, very, very conscientious student. If she was gone for a couple of days, she was right there asking what was to be done. But it amazed me when she got to creative writing, how quickly she was able to come up with a plot, follow through with the assignment, and come up with truly amazing stories. You know, things that held together and were interesting to read, and it seemed effortless for her. And so for that reason, I would like to honor Sadie Vlamic.
Next, I invite up Mrs. Brenda Elton for math.
Hello. The student I selected this year has been with me for both geometry and algebra 2. This person has been very pleasant to have in class, always doing their work, striving to do it well, which is not what every kid can say. This person made an effort never to miss math class. I would check my attendance when I get here and I'd be like, oh, gone again. And then class would start and there they would be. And they always wanted to say, I don't want to miss your class, I don't want to miss your class. This person also was a phenomenal note taker and often joked that they should sell their notebook to some upcoming student in another class. So it is with great honor that I give the 2023 Math Department Student of the Year Award to Anna Rom.
Mrs. Angela Anderson to present the physical education and health.
Good afternoon. Congratulations, graduates. I think I've had every one of you in class at one point. So it made my choice hard because every one of you could have been my student of the year. But looking at these people, I looked at who took the most classes. And the student of the year has taken the following classes from me: Living on Your Own, Body Systems, Health Topic for Teens, Human Development, Physical Education, Social Media and Health, Strength and Conditioning, the Gaming Overload, and Media Awareness. This student has busted through a lot of classes with me and worked extremely hard to graduate, done a lot of things. We had a lot of laughs along the way and worked extremely hard. I'd like to present my student of the year to Donovan Ramirez.
Next up, we have Mrs. Kathy Richardson for science.
Thank you. Unfortunately, some of the students sitting in here, I never had the pleasure of having in the classroom, and it made it more of a challenge because I spent the first semester doing part-time at MATEC and part-time at the high school. So congratulations to those of you that I don't know that well. On to Student of the Year. This student rarely missed class. You would really not notice him there until he had a question. And he would often come with his questions because he wanted to make sure he had done things correctly. And so he surprised me this week when I was jokingly asking, what should we do in chemistry today? And he looked right at me and he said, let's watch a movie. And so we did. We watched Day After Tomorrow. This year's Science Student of the Year is Sergio Rafael Chilel.
And last but not certainly least, Mrs. Donna Bastemeyer is going to present on social studies.
Hi, I'm Donna Bastemeyer, and I'm the social studies teacher here at MATEC. This is the second school I've taught at, and it is my second year here, so I'm just going to kind of lean into this theme of twos. Starsky and Hutch, Tom and Jerry, SpongeBob and Patrick, Chandler and Joey, Han Solo and Chewbacca, Statler and Waldorf, Butch Cassidy, and the Sundance Kid. On their own, each member of these pairs is just another guy or a cartoon, Muppet, or Wookiee. But together with their counterparts, they turn into some of the most memorable duos in history. In the same way that these duos have made their mark on pop culture here at MATEC, and specifically in my classroom, we have our own infamous duo who will never be forgotten. Joey G and Weetsy. All right, so I just wanted to be here while I was saying the rest of this. So when I came to MATEC 2 years ago, we got off to a bit of a rough start. I hadn't yet adjusted to this environment, and I kind of pushed back against the blatant attempts to confuse, shock, or get me off track. In time, though, I think we established quite the rapport, and instead of giving them the look in response to ridiculous questions. I embraced their inquisitive nature. Instead of simply dismissing Joey's question of how many layers of lasagna would it take to get to the moon, I embraced a question as the cross-curricular experience it was, and I explained that we could figure it out once we established how thick each layer was and kind of looked up the distance to the moon and did that math. Apparently, they lost interest quickly, knowing that apparently math isn't his favorite subject. I'm sorry, Mrs. Elton. So sometimes, though, their questions or comments were on topic, but still unexpected. Like in economics, when I was asked how to get out of paying taxes, or when they informed me as we were discussing credit cards, if you put a credit card up against a really strong magnet, it would make the credit card work faster. I don't recommend either of these things. No matter what though, whether shocked, frustrated, or amused, these students always manage to be memorable. So to you and to all of today's graduating seniors, we're proud of you all, and I guarantee that the MATEC staff will never forget this group. As you walk out the doors today, I'm going to leave you with a quote from one of your classmates here, Joey. You have finished all your work, and now you have better things to do. So good luck to you all. And Joey and Ethan, I think we have a special certificate first. Do you have that one? Yeah. Okay, so because there's two of them, do you know like those best friend charms that are split in half and you have to put them together like a puzzle? So, do you want to come take a picture of that? Because that's quite special. We'll get another one later on, so hold on to those. But you each do have your own whole certificate as well. So for Ethan and Joey, thank you so much for the photos.
Thank you. At this time, we will present our graduates with their certificates of completion of the requirements for graduation. Mr. Williams and Mr. Jones, please join me. Joshua Beecham. Jose Cano. Joey Gosler.
Tell me a duck joke at some point.
Christian Jimenez. Caden Otto. Helena Vieta Pedrosa. Anna Ram. Sergio Rafael Tillel. Donovan Ramirez. Haley Vilamek. Ethan Weeds. Tyne Yang. Raven Zavorak. We had one student who could not be in attendance for the ceremony today, Parker Schmidt. And then we would also like to take a minute to remember Dylan Deutschlander. Dylan graduated this fall and then lost his battle to cancer this winter. The covered chair is in memory of him. Before you all leave, I want to send you with a message. Thank you all for being here today and celebrating these amazing young people. I want to leave each of you with this line from one of my favorite books, and you probably know this because I say this every year. The book is Oh, the Places You Will Go from Dr. Seuss, but this message is true. Hold on. Sorry. Congratulations, today is your day. You're off to great places. You're off and away. You have brains in your head and you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself in any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know, and you are the one who will decide where to go. You're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way. I'd like to present to you our class of 2023. Congratulations, seniors. First, and then you are all invited to follow. We'll have some students lead the way as well, and we have cookies and just a selfie station and just time to celebrate our seniors. So please join us in the commons after this. Thank you. All right, go ahead.